Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today I'm going to show you how I install these indirect LED lights across my ceiling. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. Today we're going to be installing crown molding with indirect LED lighting. The idea here today is to go along these two beams right here, and we're going to make a large V shape. So we're going to install the crown molding going across. We're going to leave some space on the top, and we're going to put our LED lights on top, and specifically RGBIC strip lights. Typically, I would just use a brad nail gun to mount the moldings, but this is a beam, so we're going to be gluing them instead. The LED lights that I'm using today are the Govee RGBIC LED strip lights, and these are going to be controlled by the Govee Home app. Here we have 2 rows of LED lights. Also, this is a controller with 3 functions that you can use here, but we're going to be connecting this with our phone so we can control it via the app. And we also have a power adapter. This thing here is pretty bulky, but I'm going to try to fit this in as best as I can. These lights come in 16 feet, 32 feet, and 65 feet. This is the 65-foot set, so you can see that we have 2 rolls. I picked up 2 different types of moldings. Here we have a little quarter round molding, and I did that so I can build a little layer underneath as support, so we have some surface area. So I'm just gonna like glue this on here, and then we're gonna put this on top this way, and like this we can hide the LEDs behind here so we can create that indirect effect. And this is just like a corner molding, so the idea is that it's gonna look something like this. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna start by making my cut in the corner. I'm gonna put 2 45-degree angle cuts, make my way around. I figured this is gonna be easier. So in the end, we're just gonna make a flat cut, and it just works out better that way. As you can see, I am at a 45-degree angle. So I'm gonna cut 2 45-degree angles, and together we're gonna make a corner, and I'm gonna show you how that comes out. With the 2 opposite 45-degree angles, now when we come together, we have a perfect 90-degree angle in the fashion that we want it. I'm going to do the same thing for the corner bends and repeat the same process. Now we have these 2 corners. When you put them together, we have a nice 90-degree angle. This piece here is going to be covering the LEDs, and we're just going to mount the LEDs across here. So the best thing I could think of is to cut this molding into small portions and then hang it, because as you can see, it's extremely flimsy. This is not real wood. This is like some super light material. So that's the only way I'm really going to be able to do this neatly. I'm going to have to do this in portions. Maybe cut it maybe 4-foot lengths. Give it some space, because then we're going to put the other molding on top, and then I want a couple of inches so we can see the light illuminate. From here to here is 4 inches. So I'm going to start with a little line right there. Take this measuring stick, line it up, take the level, try to get it as straight as I can, and then make my mark. And that is where the bottom of my molding is gonna go. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this end. Line that up, level it, and make our line going across. And just keep continuing that line. Perfect. We're gonna apply some adhesive on the back. I know the video is a little dark. And put our corners together, the bottom of that line. And that should be good. We're just gonna continue this process of lining everything up. Then we're gonna apply the adhesive, mount everything. I cut these all in short pieces, make our way across, let that dry. Then we could put the next layer and then our lights. I like the fact that it's clear. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess. And in the end, I will caulk around the edge so it just looks perfectly fit. Fill in a little caulk in the corner and it's gonna look perfect. So far, so good. And we're just gonna continue this process. All right, the first layer is complete. I went all the way around. Everything looks pretty good. Next, we're gonna put the quarter angle on. From here, I'm gonna add a layer of glue here, also on the bottom. And then these, I can just lay on top. It's gonna hold just like that, and it kind of creates this effect with 3 lines, and then we can hide the LEDs inside. Just gonna squeeze this into place. Wipe off the excess, and all the seams, I want to caulk it white so everything blends in nicely. So now we have everything up, and to cover the seams, we're just going to use some caulk in between the seams, even though it looks pretty good already. My only issue is that these lights, the way they're set up, is that the power comes from the middle and then it splits off. I thought it was going to be power on one side and make its way down. So my original plan was to run straight LEDs all the way down there, leave a little notch open, and then run the wire in the corner. But because the way this is set up, I can't do it that way. My best bet is to go from the middle. So from here, send one LED light row there, and then another row here. And I'm gonna have to come down the middle here, but I think as long as I do it neatly, it's gonna be all right. Simply gonna run the LEDs just facing up towards the ceiling. Just gotta peel back the lining and just stick them on facing the ceiling. So I ran the lights on each side and I have a bit of excess, as you can see here. If we look here, we have our copper conductors and there's a dash going across it. I would cut it right there, wherever it extends. They don't recommend you cutting these lights. My only reasoning behind that I could think of is that you won't have the full control, as these are segmented lights where you can choose which area is which color. But I have cut these in the past, they still will work. And I have these around my bed, TV, bookcase, bookshelf. I mean, anything you could think of, I have these lights everywhere and I haven't had a problem. You just don't have the full control. So I'm gonna cut them at the edge. So we got everything going. It kind of blends in with the wall. You can see the gaps in this area slightly, but here I put all the caulk. Look at the left and the right, look at the difference. You can see the cracks on the right, but not on the left. So we sealed that up with caulk. Everything blended in really nicely. So we just need to do the same for the other side. I ended up going with these lights just because they're awesome. And this is how I ran the wire. Went down here, kind of neat. And I use this mounting tape just to mount that power piece, but honestly, like, you don't even notice it. You really don't. So it's not a big deal. I'm gonna go with that. We're just gonna seal the end, just this side, and we're gonna be ready to start this thing. We're gonna download the Govee Home app. When you open it, here's your home screen. We're gonna click the top right corner. From here, we're gonna get a list of LED lights. This is an LED strip, as you can see here. And then we're gonna scroll and find our model number. The model number can be found in the back of your box. Here you can see we have model number H6147. We're gonna find that here on this list, which is an RGBIC LED light strip. And we're gonna pair our device. Make sure to turn your Bluetooth on. I have connected with my lights. And from here, we're gonna start everything up. One word of advice is to update your app before pairing so you have a clean connection. Right now is the moment of truth, and I want to turn the on button on. Whoa. Wow. I'm just at a loss of words right now. That is absolutely amazing. Whoa. This is absolutely incredible. This has completely transformed the room. I'm gonna change it to a few colors. Let's go with red. Oh my, oh my. This is incredible. It truly is. Wow. This is definitely one of my best projects when it comes to LED lighting. This was incredible. So far, the blue and the purple is my favorite. So this is your LED strip, and each portion can be programmed to which color you want it. You can see, you can program these lights to whatever you'd like. This is the segmented light feature, and it is absolutely amazing. If you click the scene mode, you have so many scenes to choose from, and these lights just do amazing things. Oh my, that is amazing. Let's click the universe setting. Whoa, meteor. Whoa, meteor shower. Wow. So cool. So they have all these cool little functions. That's absolutely amazing. Rustling leaves, forest, sunrise. There's just setting upon setting. This is the Christmas. Whoa, that's a bit much. Here is the romantic setting, and as you can see, we have a red room. Whoa, that totally changed. That's interesting. So there's just so many different features. There's really endless possibilities when it comes to this. And this is absolutely just an amazing and fun project. I am really liking this rainbow effect. You can also adjust the brightness for each setting. Gives you a better idea of what it actually looks like in here. Wow. This has honestly been an amazing project. I had so much fun doing this, and this without a doubt transformed this entire room. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.